OK, là, ça s'en vient sérieux. On est avec un joueur des Vikings. We are with Luiji Vilain from the Minnesota Vikings. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Good. Welcome back. Welcome back to Laval, to Montreal. Welcome back to Quebec.
Yep.
I know you're not too far off. You're from Ontario.
Yeah.
First thing off, I want to ask you about the vibes here today. It's the first day. It's going on until tomorrow. We hear the music and the people in the back. How are you feeling this camp?
It's a great vibe, man. Ben knows how to put on a great camp. He did the same thing last year. It's great. It's always cool to come down, not too far from where I'm from. But it's great.
I hear that you had your own camp on the 24th of June. It was a free football camp for young footballers. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so I had my first camp. Hopefully, I can do it every year. I probably will, though. It's my first annual football camp. A lot of kids showed up. I think around 210 to 220 kids showed up for the free event. We had a lot of sponsors. We had a lot of great coaches that helped me out. It wasn't just me, you know what I mean? I had a great team that helped me out. So,
how important are these football camps for the up-and-coming players?
I mean, for guys like me and Ben, being from Canada, it's very important. You know what I mean? It's important to show these kids from out here that we made it to the NFL. We're in the same shoes as you guys, so you guys can do it too. So yeah, that's the main purpose. That's the main reason why I did my camp, and I'm pretty sure that's why Ben does it.
When you started playing football, did you have any camps like that going on, or
Not really, no. I know they had camps before I started playing football like that years before, but not in the recent years. So yeah.
And it was your first year with the Vikings. Last year when we spoke to you, you said, I'm just hoping to kind of get on special teams, rotate a bit. Yeah. We saw how involved you were. We saw that there's one big play, man. We were just all cheering for you last year. We've got to talk about the defense with the Vikings. How are you excited to have Brian Flores come on board?
Oh, man, I'm super excited. He brings an aggressive mindset to our defense, and we have the players that are going to fulfill what he wants us to do. So I'm very excited to see what he brings to the table, and I from what I've seen already, it's gonna be great.
I love it. Can't wait to see it, man. I'm so excited.
Oh yeah.
I also wanted to ask you concerning your first year. I heard in an interview that the first year when you got on board, kind of a lot of information being thrown left and right. Got to learn the plays. And in past interviews, you also mentioned that you had to juggle schoolwork, you had to juggle football. Now that schoolwork's behind you, you got 100% concentrate on football. What advice would you give to these kids who are still in studies, focusing on football, and finding a balance and all that?
Right. So yeah, my rookie year, like all rookies, you get everything thrown at you at once, and you got to learn everything, and you got to balance a bunch of things. But going into year two, I'm a little bit more confident, a little bit more comfortable, and I'm ready to make an impact. But as far as balancing school, in college, it's just taking one thing at a time, managing your time, taking the time to break down how your days are going to be, because it is a lot, you know what I mean? But I feel like guys like, me and Ben and, the other Canadian players coming from another country, you take it very serious, and, just the way the structure is, you're able to make the transition a little bit more smoother, because, we're going out of our way to play, you know what I mean? I traveled to a whole nother state, a whole nother country, and my parents didn't send me there for no reason. So I'm going to make sure that I take everything seriously, but just time management.
And to add to this question, how's the transition going from NCAA to the NFL world?
It was big, you know what I mean? It's a lot more serious, a lot more cutthroat, but, you do have that, like I said, the time aspect. You have more time to study, so it's really, the ball's in your court, you know what I mean? So to make sure that you put your best foot forward. That was my main thing.
We want to thank you for coming here. We want to thank you for your time, for giving back. It means the world for these kids to have something like that. It's never seen before here in Quebec. It's the second edition. We hope there's going to be many more.
Right.
And wish you all the best for the upcoming season.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Okay.
See you guys.
Thanks a lot.
Yep.
Thanks.